C, D, E, F, G type of shit.
Yeah.
I write. So I want to blow your mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to just listen and just be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I want you to be like, damn.
Son.
Let me take that back. You know, like I never heard nothing like that. A lot of times that's the results. I'm not on no high horse or nothing. You know, I'm just talking off. You know, like experience and actually performing and people hearing me spit. Like I'm probably one of the humble dudes. You know, like you and me. Because like even when people be giving me all that praise, I'm just like, you know, like. But I feel like that's an artist thing. We gonna always feel like we need to improve.
True, you right about that.
We gonna always feel like we gonna always definitely like we always gonna feel like we have to improve. I know I do. Like I can put out one of the rawest fucking songs and I will still feel like it's not good enough, you know, because I feel like it's so much more to come.
True.
You feel me?
Dang, okay.
Like, like I say, that Sam Wordsmith mode, if you ever hear me say that on a song or anything, you know I'm finna spit bars.
It's finna go crazy with the bars.
And as far as battle rap, what I meant to tell you about that, like, now, I'm gonna tell you, Avo Ace Boogie, he liked battle rap, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wanted to get into it. He challenged me to write a battle rap, right?
Yeah.
I wrote it. You know, like I ain't never battled.
Yeah.
Like really, I had people like want to test me and shit, but like, I ain't never really like battled for no money or nothing.
Yeah.
But I wrote a battle rap and like, you know, I'll spit it for you if you want. You know, like it's kinda,
we gonna get into that Raw 16, bro.
It's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I ain't gonna even lie.
If you want to get going, if you want to do your thing, go ahead.
Nah, we can wait to the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, man. Yeah,
Like man, like I also want to speak on where you from, like how hard it is to like watch your back and stay on focus with your music and deal with life problems. How is that? Like how do you handle that situation, man? How do you balance it out?
I'll tell you a story, man. Like I said, you know, I'm from the East Side. You know, like I feel like that's probably one of the second is fucking dangerous neighborhoods other than Inglewood in the city. You know,
Definitely.
like all the shootings and shit. You know, like I'll tell you one thing. Like growing up, I tried to run with that shit. You know, I tried to run with it. You know, like trying to claim shit. You know, like I wasn't a wannabe though. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like every young man went through that,
you know
that stage.
I was just curious and shit. You know, so hold on. I just want to
He like, oh shit, that phone.
But yeah, you know, like growing up, like, and a lot of my friends, you know, like, you know, like a lot of my homies from the neighborhood, you know, like they run with the Black P Stones, you know, like, and my biological dad, he was a Black P Stone, you know, so. You know, and then my favorite colors is red and black. You know, so I was,
you sound like me.
You know, I was trying to run with that shit, and yeah, just growing up, man. Like I'm gonna tell you what kind of direct, because like I say, I wasn't never really like in one of my songs. I said I wasn't in the streets, but I was on the curb. I was close, like I was close to getting in the streets.
You've seen it all.
You know, like I was that close. Like I'm not gonna say I was this big gangbang. I'll never say that. I'll never portray myself like that. But I was surrounded by shit. I was associated and affiliated. You know, like I stood on the block before. You know what I'm saying? Feeling like, what the fuck am I doing here, man?
True, I feel you on that.
You know, like it's being suspenseful, worrying about if somebody gonna come through and shoot the shit up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what made me change my whole path from that shit. My sophomore year in high school, my best friend got shot in the chest. You know, big ass shooting on 79th and Jeffrey, 2012, April. I remember that shit. He got shot in the chest, and the craziest thing, I was supposed to go with him that day, but my mom came to pick me up from school, you know what I'm saying? And like, I was supposed to walk with him because we was supposed to walk to the bus stop. You know, like, I get home, like, everybody calling me, like, yo, he got shot and all this shit. And man, that made me think like, man, I got something to live for, bro. Like, you know, like
purpose in life.
I just want to make music. I don't want to be doing that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? I literally just want to make music. Like that's all. Like people, you know, a lot of people rap, but they don't really live the life. You know, they just want to do it. You know, like me, like I wake up in the morning, bro, like. Rhymes fall out my head. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? I wake up in the morning, rhymes fall out my head. I'm playing beats, vibing the beats. I listen to like 50 beats a day. Or more. Just going through. Like my days off when I have downtime, I'm listening to beats. You know, trying to create flow paths and melodies and storylines. You know,
that's one thing I could say about you, man. You got your own style.
Yeah,
like you might have like that tradition of rap. but at the same time, you have this different sound, and you don't flow on the beat like everybody else. You got that aggression, at the same time, you flow with the beat type of shit. I can't really explain it, though.
I appreciate that,
but
bro,
I peep it. But, man, like, let these people know where they can find your music and social media.
All right, yo, so, my SoundCloud, IMS773. I repeat it again, IMS773. My Instagram, SamUEL, SAM_U_EEL, you know what I'm saying? Twitter, IMS_2True, so just follow them, yeah, man, I'm working. Just
man. I'll be peeping you, man. And where they can find your mixtape on SoundCloud?
Actually, the tape is on DatPiff, datpiff.com, IMS Ventilation, and it's also on topmixtapes.com, IMS Ventilation.
Definitely, man. Y'all better go get in tune, man. This real rap right here, man. Y'all talked about hip hop dead, man. That shit is under your nose.
Y'all just not looking for that shit, man. Like,
exactly.
It's still here.
It's like Tupac. It's faking like it's dead, but it's somewhere else.
Yes, sir. This shit is still here, man, alive, and I'm the fucking epitome of that shit. I'm telling you,
that's what I'm talking about.
The epitome of that shit,
man. So, I know it's a cliche question, but who is your top 5 influence rappers?
It's always a hard question, man. Like, I'm gonna just keep it. I'm gonna keep it I'm gonna keep it brief. Eminem. That's my top influence. From the lyrics, from the aggression, the storytelling, the realness of his music. Obviously he a little crazy and a little blunt, but still, like, that doesn't take away the creativity of his music and his way to merge words together. Like, he's one of the most creative wordsmiths I ever heard in my life.
Yes, he is.
And still to this day.
What about Kendrick?
Kendrick? He's not in my top 5, you know what I'm saying?
He's not?
No, not my top 5. All right, because I'm an old head, bro. Like, I'm an old head.
Oh, so you're a young man with an old spirit.
Yeah, old spirit. Yes, sir, bro. Like, number 2, my number 2 would probably be Twista.
Good one.
Gotta rep for the shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, gotta put it on for Chicago. And like I say, another person who cold with it, like, a lot of people don't really catch on to Twista's lyricism because he's so fast, but his credibility with his penmanship is just like crazy. Like, how he connect words too is just like, it's crazy. Right. Number 3.
What's your favorite track of Twista?
Adrenaline Rush.
Oh, good one, definitely. Because that was my shit too.
Adrenaline Rush, definitely. Number 3, it'll have to be 50. 50, like was one of my main influences, coming up, because, like, not only was he a gangster rapper, not even because he was a gangster rapper, it's because he was just like, he was real, like, he was just like, I
feel you kept it raw, raw.
Like, his first, like, from his first albums, he was killing the game.
He definitely was. You're right about that.
He was killing the game. Like, and a lot of people used to tell me when I was young, they used to say, because, like, when I was going through puberty and shit, like, before my voice was, like, fully developed, they used to tell me I sound like 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's funny. Like, every time I rap, they'll tell me I sound like him. Number 4, Tupac.
Okay.
Tupac.
I can hear that.
Tupac. And I say Tupac is self-explanatory, bro. Like, Tupac was just like, he was like, he was a voice, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was poetic. He was a gangster. He was a ladies' man. He was a mama's boy.
Don't label to his style.
He was all that, bro. Like, all that was infused in him. You know what I'm saying? You knew that Tupac when he was in that thug life mode. You knew him when he was in that dear mama mode.
True.
You knew him when he was in that hit 'em up mode. He was,
You
Tupac.
right about that.
And then he was a revolutionary, bro. Like, he wasn't afraid to say anything. That's why I ain't gonna even talk about.
It's real raw if you want to.
I ain't gonna even get into that, man. Like, I ain't gonna even get into all that. But Tupac, man. Number 5, obviously Biggie.
Biggie.
I ain't gonna even lie.
Bet it up.
Biggie. Like I feel like now with the Tupac and Biggie
situation.
No, just the comparisons.
Yeah.
I feel like Biggie was a better lyricist than Tupac. I feel like that, and I'm gonna explain. Because if you think about it, Tupac, a lot of the stuff he said was really simple. But with him being such a powerful being, people look past that. You know, that's why they always put Tupac above, because he was just so powerful and he was just so, you know, out there.
I ain't never think of that.
But just how he wasn't really too lyrical. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you gotta be lyrical, you know what I'm saying? But like Tupac, that's why people always put, it's not really because of his lyrics, his lyricism, it's because how the impact and influence that his words said. He had more power versus Biggie. Now Biggie was more lyrical, but Biggie was more like a battle rapper. Everything was, I'm gonna go at you, True. You know, like everything was like that. But lyricism, Biggie, but having the impact, it was Pop.
Okay, man, that I like how you broke that down, man.
Feel me?
Like people don't usually break that down. They don't usually break down the top 5. But what we're gonna do is go ahead. Hold on one second, because I want y'all to know. Follow Real Raw on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Real Raw Radio. That's Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Real Raw Radio. That's RealRaww Radio. And what I want you to do is introduce that monster track for him, man.
Monster, IMS. You know what I'm saying? IMS featuring Avo Ace Boogie. You know, check it out. You know, it's like some of the hardest shit you gonna hear, man. Like, check that shit out, man.
Definitely,
like,
man.
Word up.
I appreciate you for coming through, bro.
Yes, sir.